Okay, we are continuing John chapter 3. This is Pepper. After this, Jesus and his disciples went into the Judean countryside, and he remained there with them and was baptizing. John also was baptizing at Aenon near Salim. I'm going to butcher these pronunciations. I apologize. Because water was plentiful there, and people were coming and being baptized, for John had not yet been put in prison. Now a discussion arose between some of John's disciples and a Jew over purification. And they came to John and said to him, Rabbi, he who was with you across the Jordan, to whom you bore witness, look, he is baptizing, and all are going to him. John answered, A person cannot receive even one thing unless it is given to him from heaven. You yourselves bear me witness that I said, I am not the Christ, but I have been sent before him. The one who has the bride is the bridegroom. The friend of the bridegroom, who stands and hears him, rejoices greatly at the bridegroom's voice. Therefore this joy of mine is now complete. He must increase, but I must decrease. He who comes from above is above all. He who is of the earth belongs to the earth and speaks in an earthly way. He who comes from heaven is above all. He bears witness to what he has seen and heard, yet no one receives his testimony. Whoever receives his testimony sets his seal to this, that God is true. For he whom God has sent utters the words of God, for he gives the Spirit without measure. The Father loves the Son and has given all things into his hand. Whoever believes in the Son has eternal life. Whoever does not obey the Son shall not see life, but the wrath of God remains in him. So see, it even says whoever believes in the Son, and then goes on to say whoever does not obey the Son. So by believing, if we truly believe as Christians that Christ is the Son of God, he is who he says he is, we would want to obey. Because if we don't obey him, then it could, I interpret it as like, oh yeah, I believe you are who you say you are, but I want no part of that. I don't care enough to follow you. And that is what I believe becomes a snare for people. Some people view being a Christian as like a get out of jail free card. If I just believe that Jesus is who he says he is, then I'll get in heaven. It's fine. I can go on sinning. I can go on being lustful. I can go on partying. I can go on drinking. And that's not to say when you become a Christian that those things will necessarily just stop right away. It takes time. God has to prune you, but you have to be willing to give up the lusts of the flesh and obey Christ to truly be saved. But I'm not a teacher, I could be wrong about certain things, and I most likely am. So just keep that in mind. I'm just trying to spread the gospel.